A Halloween warning for Jacksonville parents. It'll be up to you this year to map out sex offenders and predators in your part of town before your children go trick-or-treating. Duval County has more than 2,500 registered sexual predators and offenders. Previously on Halloween, each of them was required by the city to post a sign like this outside their home saying, "No candy here" or "No trick-or-treating." Now, however, 2 local sex offenders have filed a lawsuit challenging that rule on grounds it is unconstitutional. As a result, the city will not enforce the sign requirement this Halloween. Joy Purdy will walk you through how to navigate the sex offender registry online. But first, News 4 Jax reporter Jim Pickett was in court today when there was a hearing on this issue. Jim?
You know, Tom, because of that lawsuit, as you had mentioned, the city won't be enforcing that rule that would require sex offenders and predators to post those signs. But I want to be clear, though, it is still the law, but it's not going to be required. They're just not going to be enforcing it at this point. Now, one reason behind all of this, a similar law was stricken down in Georgia. So in the court hearing today, that was brought up here as well. And also on all of this, this is not only about Halloween, but they're talking about decorations, Christmas decorations, anything that could lure children to homes. That's all being debated.
Halloween decorations are a sure way to attract kids, and that's why the city passed a law in 2010 not allowing convicted sex offenders and predators to allow trick-or-treating at their homes, and they must post a sign like this saying, "No candy or treats here." The Jacksonville law has been challenged in the past, and rules slightly changed. Now it's being challenged again by 2 registered sexual offenders. Dion Yuntz, a former Nice High School teacher who now lives in Jacksonville, she pleaded guilty to having sex with the student in 2016. The other offender is Kenneth Green. He pleaded guilty to having a child porn image back in 2004. Green was at the courthouse today. Both are challenging the city law requiring them to post signs not allowing trick-or-treating and prohibiting elaborate holiday displays that could attract children.
I just think it's important. Is this a case you have been, you've been wanting to decorate. It's, like you said, religious freedom. How important is this?
While he didn't talk, his attorney had plenty to say about why they believe the law is unconstitutional.
That is, compelling people to put a sign on their property is a violation of the First Amendment. The First Amendment protects us in our right to speak and also in our right not to speak. And this ordinance compels people to announce that they're dangerous people, which in our client's case they are not, and it identifies their residence as a place where a registered offender lives. And they object to that, and they have a right under the Constitution to do so.
In court, the judge was asked to issue a preliminary injunction against the law, but because the city has decided not to enforce the law for now, the judge didn't think it was necessary. There are 2 parts to this law, Halloween and other displays like Christmas lights.
Because, for instance, both of these people simply want to put in front of their home a traditional Christmas display expressing their religious faith, and they're barred from doing so as the law is currently written, in the sense that it's not clear as to whether or not that they can do that. So yes, we're still challenging the law.
I asked him about the perception people have concerning his clients that they're registered sexual offenders.
My clients are but for the incident for which they must register, are law-abiding people. They work. They're tax-paying citizens of Duval County, city of Jacksonville, and have turned their lives in the right direction.
You know, in court, city lawyers were talking about this, saying that they believe the law is good and it is in effect, but they're going to hold off on that. I asked them to comment to us outside the courtroom. They didn't want to comment at this point, and now the mayor's office as well for not enforcing this, at least what's going to be happening. So what happens now? Well, by the end of October, Halloween, both sides are supposed to get together, decide if they're going to mediate this and come up with some solution, or this could go to a judge to decide, and he may not hear this case until sometime next year. For now, we're live at the federal courthouse. Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.
Thank you, Jim. Now, with the city's decision, parents may be wondering how they can see where sex offenders and predators are living in their area. Joy Purdy is breaking down the tools available to parents right now.
Well, the sex offender registry is available to the public at all times through the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. So here's how to access it, starting with the web version. First, when you go to your browser, you want to search for FDLE. And the first tab that pops up will be the one you want to go to. That's the Florida Department of Law Enforcement's website, their homepage. Once you're on this homepage, you can click on the sex offender database. That is the third picture on this page. Tap on that, and it will take you to this page, the Sexual Offenders and Predators Search. Now, you can search by first and last name you see here on the left, or you can search by neighborhood. So let's use the neighborhood search just for this example. And in here, you type your address. We're using Channel 4's address for Broadcast Place, City, Jacksonville, the zip code 32207. Then in the radius column, select what range you want to see. For this example, we're going to use 1 mile, but you can choose between 1/4 of a mile all the way up to a 5-mile radius. So once you click on search, it'll take you to a map, and this map pops up with locations of every known sex offender and predator in your area. You can see the radius here. Now, once you scroll down on this page, you'll see a comprehensive list of those who live in your area and their photos, and this can help you plan your trick-or-treating route next month. But if you forget to check the FDLE's website ahead of time, there's the mobile app. Here's how this works. First, search FDLE in your phone's app store and download the free app. Next, you want to open the app and accept the terms and conditions. That'll take you to this homepage. Then, select the Sexual Offenders and Predators tab. That's on the top left. In this section, you can see the Offender Search on the middle left and the Neighborhood Search on the bottom left. These work the same way as the website. You can also choose Registered Near Me on the top left corner. Once you click that tab, it'll ask you if the FDLE app can use your current location. So you want to press OK, and then it'll take you to the same map we showed you just a minute ago based on your current location. Now, as you trick or treat, the app will follow your movements and show you other sex offenders and predators in your area. These tools aren't just limited to Halloween, by the way. You can access these right now. We've posted these detailed instructions on how to use FDLE's tools inside this story on news4jax.com. Tom, Mary?
Joy, thanks. News4Jax readers are split on the issue. Some thinking the signs are a non-issue, others worried about their children's safety. Dan writes their victims' rights were infringed. Therefore, the perpetrators forfeited their rights according to the requirements of the law they broke. Another reader shares, committing a sex crime is unconstitutional. I don't believe sex offenders are entitled to any rights. Other readers say not enforcing the rule isn't a problem. Susan says this is ridiculous and doesn't keep anyone safer. It's just a way to keep people down after they've already paid for whatever they did. And Derek adds this law is unconstitutional and should never have been passed in the first place. This ordinance was created purely out of spite and vengeance. If you want to share your thoughts about this issue, we want to hear from you. Find this story on the News4Jax homepage and leave your opinion in the comment box. And we may share your response on air or on news4jax.com. That's also where you'll find the latest on this story as we learn more.